year, around 150 people are reported to have vanished without a trace? It's a chilling fact that hangs over us like a specter in the night. These aren't just statistics on a page, but real people with lives, dreams, and families left behind in their wake. It's a mystery that continues to baffle and terrify us. And today, we're going to delve into one such case. One such case that still sends chills down the spine is the story we're about to unravel. In the year 1998, in a small, peaceful town in India, a young man named Ravi disappeared, leaving no trace behind. Ravi was your quintessential boy next door, jovial, kind-hearted, and brimming with life. His laughter echoed through the narrow lanes of the town, and his presence was a beacon of joy for those around him. He was an ordinary young man, leading an ordinary life, with dreams of a bright future and a heart full of ambition. No one could fathom why this cheerful soul would suddenly vanish without a word. On the fateful day of his disappearance, Ravi was seen going about his routine as usual. He greeted his neighbors with a warm smile, shared jokes with his friends, and helped his mother with chores. There were no signs of distress, no indication of fear in his eyes, and certainly no reason for him to disappear from the face of the earth. The sun set as it always did, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink. The town was winding down for the day, the usual humdrum was dying out, and the cool breeze of the night was setting in. Ravi, too, was seen retiring to his humble abode, waving goodbye to his friends, promising to meet them the next day. Little did they know, it would be the last time they would see their friend. As the night deepened, the silence in the town was pierced by a chilling scream. It was Ravi's mother. She had discovered his room empty. His belongings were intact, his bed was made, and his shoes were neatly arranged by the door. But Ravi was nowhere to be found. The town was thrown into a state of shock. Search parties were formed, the police were notified, and prayers were offered. But Ravi had vanished, as if he had never existed. His absence left a void that could not be filled, a silence that could not be broken. And then, just like that, Ravi was gone, swallowed by the unseen. The authorities were baffled. There were no signs of foul play, no ransom notes, no calls. It was as if Ravi had just vanished. The investigation was thorough, meticulous. Every stone in the small town turned, every resident questioned. Yet, the mystery of Ravi's disappearance only seemed to deepen. As the days turned into weeks, the authorities were at a dead end. Ravi's family was distraught, and the town was gripped by a fear that was palpable. But then, things took a strange turn. Unexplainable incidents began to occur throughout the town. Lights flickered in houses where electricity had never been an issue. Doors creaked open in the dead of night, with no wind to blame. Whispers could be heard in the silence, chilling the bones of those who heard them. These weren't just mere coincidences. They were eerie happenings that seemed to be connected to Ravi's disappearance. The townsfolk began to whisper among themselves, their faces pale with fear. Was it Ravi's restless spirit causing these disturbances? Or was there something more sinister at play? The authorities were skeptical at first. They dismissed these incidents as the town's collective paranoia. But as the strange occurrences increased, even the most rational minds began to question what they knew. And then, one day, a chilling clue emerged, turning the entire case on its head. In the dead of night, a voice was heard from Ravi's now abandoned home, a voice that sounded eerily like him. The tranquility of the small town was shattered by this chilling occurrence, fear and panic spreading like wildfire. Whispers filled the air, whispers about the boy who had vanished without a trace, and whose voice now haunted the very place he once called home. The local authorities were summoned immediately. They combed through every nook and cranny of the deserted house, but all they found were echoes of a life once lived and no sign of Ravi. The voice, as inexplicably as it appeared, ceased to be heard after that night. But the question remains, what happened to Ravi? Is he still out there, lurking in the shadows? Or is his voice just an echo of the past, a remnant of a life abruptly cut short? Only time will tell.